So we're back in Empyrion. I'm not going to do my intro again because I've already done it. And OBS said it was recording, and there was a screen on, and there was the game on the screen being recorded. When I just looked over to verify that we were on our way back to on this quest thing, screen was black. And then I went and double checked all of the recordings, and all of it was black. So
the OBS lied.
There's going to be a slight problem with stuff. You guys are going to have to go through the quest on your own. What we've done is we went back, we did Forest of the Stars, we did that entire thing. The entire Forest of the Stars, got it done, and then moved on to the next one. So you guys are going to have to kind of go that route without a guide. I might throw out a different one. I might start up a new game later and just fast track to the Forest of the Stars so that I can walk you through it and show you what it's about. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's not that difficult.
Honestly, most of the questing is pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah, it is. So right now we're on the industrial concern, trying to get back over here and with this. That's frustrating.
Yeah, because that represents a couple of hours worth of game time. Not all of it recorded, but about half or 2/3 of it recorded. So, frustration, it's a thing.
And you guys, I mean, like, we just had the most perfect dogfight both of us have ever been through, and we didn't catch it on camera.
Which means we get to tell you how fantastic it was, and there's no video evidence to suggest otherwise. Even though it was actually pretty fantastic.
And I think I know what the problem is. Since we're this close, I'm going to go to the base and explain what potentially happened, but at the same time, I don't see how, considering it... We got to go to the base anyway. Apparently, we could make windmills. I went ahead and put a wind turbine up, and the game kept trying to crash while it was spinning up, because it takes about a minute in game for it to start spinning. And I think the scripting on that causes some issues, but I don't understand how that would have messed up all the recordings when I verified with a test recording before we ever even got started that it was working.
Yeah, that was my thought initially, was that the crash caused by the wind turbine, which you just saw there as we flew past it, might have done it. But the reality is we had already been recording prior to making the wind turbine. So that wouldn't explain why the earlier recording had failed. So
lock. There we go. You might want to go ahead and transfer all the food out of the scout. So yeah, the wind turbines over there. We also showed at the trade station, we showed what we were going to be selling, like coming back and making and selling. And we went through all kinds of examples and everything, but you guys get to see just what we have already made. all that fun jazz. So yeah, we also went ahead and moved we rearranged some large fuel containers. We put the large fuel containers behind small constructors and logistic containers, so we have a little bit more storage for trade stuff. We went ahead and took Callie's advice and put these medium fuel containers in the ceiling. I can't remember if he mentioned the medium or if he said like take some of the stuff out and put large, but either way, fuel in the ceiling seems to work really well. And we pointed out a bunch of stuff and what we needed to do, and we wanted to go ahead and get through the quests to raise our reputation with the different factions and repair some of our relations with Talon after accidentally making a base in their territory and being in their territory too long with ships.
Whoops.
So that's why we wanted to continue the quest line to get some of that rep back, which we did manage to do, where we got quite a bit of it back on the Talon side. We got about 3,000 rep because each person gets the 1,500 reward from the quest. So you can, being multiplayer, you can advance the reputation quite rapidly doing the quests.
Yes.
So we've got, did adjust the lights in here and they keep changing. So we have all this stuff that we're going to be selling when we get there. I'm not sure if the 15 by 127 rounds will sell, but we want to make money so that we can get the extra large uptronic bridges so that we can make at least one of the improved cores for the Genos. So then we can start focusing on getting the materials to making the new engines for the Genos. So, and that's why we're actually taking the Genos with us to go back to the trade station, because it can actually carry everything that we want to trade. It's a slow pig right now, so we will come back when we actually are over there at the trade station. It's going to be a little bit. It's only 4K, but this thing only moves at like 29 meters a second. It's pretty slow. We will be back shortly. All right, we are here at the outpost or trade station or whatever you want to call it. And unfortunately, their flight pad is not nearly big enough for the Genos.
Oh, not even remotely.
All right, so this security manager in here is kind of a jerk. That's putting it mildly. So we're going to go through this, and it's pretty self-explanatory going through these quests. They're relatively easy. When you get to a fighting section, you definitely want to be well prepared. I would say you definitely want some type of assault rifle, shotgun, and sniper rifle. The drones that you have to go after when you're on foot, just use a sniper rifle and aim for the little green or blue or red eye, whatever it is on the front of them. And that's a weak point, and you can just shoot right through it. Pretty easy once you get the hang of it. But these quests are pretty interesting. We're going to definitely make sure that everything is in the up and up and working properly, hopefully, when we get to the moon, because that's getting into the heavy stuff and heavy combat that we definitely want to share. So.
Yep.
And he's sending us to a pilot to talk to him. And we did just get money, so that's good. And we've actually found some other money. I've got, 18,000 credits on me, plus this 15,000. Have you already sold off some things, or are you working on it?
I'm in the process of doing that right now. I went ahead and took care of the quest process.
And how much to jog his memory, because basically he wants to get paid. And he wants a measly 80 credits, which is fine. It's a joke. He could have asked for like 8,000 out of, but like, yeah, okay, whatever here. Because in the beginning, it seems like it's a pain in the butt to get credits, but after a while, you're going to realize you're going to have more credits than you know what to actually spend them on.
Yep.
And I'm just going to go ahead and quickly go through this because a lot of it's not going to make sense until you start with the beginning of it. It's frustrating. And there's more rep with Polaris. And now we're going to Kennick Station, which is in base. We will be taking the Janos back to the base and using the small ship because it's going to be a lot faster. But I am going to be doing some minor alterations to the small ship. We're going to proceed with that. So, have you finished selling, or?
No, I'm still selling stuff.
Okay. We cannot buy what we need here. Normally, we would go to it's weapons and commodities guy that would normally sell it, but we need the large optronic bridges, and these guys only have the small ones. So we're not going to bother with that at the moment. I'm sorry about the background noise. I don't know what it is. I keep trying to turn this down, and it's still like stupid, obnoxiously loud. And I'm not, I mean, not even sure why it's so loud. Let me try another avenue of approach here. Just turn down my desktop noises, and hopefully that will fix it. And now it's like super quiet. Yeah, now it's... I can never get a happy medium here. All right. All right. While he does some selling, see what we can do about starting the expansion. I think I'm... All right. So what we're planning on doing is expanding this upper level, this little tiny upper level up here. This right here. We're going to expand it out where it spans across. Basically goes from the end of this and goes straight across. And we basically add big, large area. Have like a living quarter. I'm gonna see about that. Gonna give you guys an idea what I'm thinking. How this is gonna work. Did grab some blocks here. Go ahead and link there. And just grab some steel blocks. Oh. Now I don't think we're gonna want Well, we might be able to do full blocks. Going to be on this level here. Yeah. That level there. Going to come out about there. Then across to there. Now this is not a full block there, so we'll have to take that block out and that one in. And then it's going to come from here and go across to there. Now, that medical thing is going to end up getting covered up, which I don't care. What do you think, Phantom? Do you really care if the medical sign gets covered up?
Not particularly.
And it's actually... And I think it's a... one of the hologram things, and I have no idea where it is. Yeah. It's going to come straight across, and at some point we'll adjust the decoration and extra little bits on here. That's kind of direction. Don't know why I just all of a sudden had a frame rate drop. Odd. So we're gonna have some living quarters and whatnot. I may not actually have it go all the way. I mean, we can have it go over there and have a way to walk around, but it'll be more of a maintenance section because you've got the fuel tanks there, which are going to radiate us, and the jump drive, which will radiate us. So we don't want to really get into that. We want to stay at least a block away from it. We'll figure it out. This is the main side that we want to expand this side. So this switch here is for those, I believe, but not got it. Go ahead. That up. There we go. Grab the glass because it's all sealed for right now. Then, yeah, I'll put a walkway in between. And we're going to want to walkway in front of all this. Come on. And that should give us space because we also have a bunch of hydroponic steel to put in here. And it's 3 wide and it's going to be the same length as that. So, and right there, we just doubled the size of our growing. I'm going to go ahead and take all this down. And I will try to mimic what they've done here. Go ahead and grab carbon things here. Paint gun is at the base, so we'll deal with that later. But let's see if we can copy this. That there. Oh, I need a space in between. Okay, I see what. That's where it's supposed to be. There. Now I know I'm going to have to make these flat here. And that. Probably going to bust a hole through into the outside. but that's fine for right now. That light is good. Now, this right here is for the long-range radar. I'm planning on moving that somewhere else. There's plenty of places. So we need a space, and then this, so the light is going to have to go in this spot. I cannot put a block. Yeah, partial. So that's kind of what we're looking at. This. I'm probably going to make all of this flat at some point. That's kind of the idea. Just trying to expand the living area so that this can be more of a long-range type of vehicle. And over here, we still have plenty of room to bring stuff in. The Mina and the Honey Badger can easily fit underneath this. Here, I'll show you how we raise up just a little bit. Then I just back it up. Just nice like that. Even with the turrets, because if I had the turrets on here, they would be the collapsible ones, so they stuck inside and fit. And it would fit very nicely in right there. Little Mina works fine in here as well.
Yeah, in fact, there's room. We could even have another ship of roughly equivalent size.
Yeah.
There's enough room across. We could have 3 of them the size of the Honey Badger tucked under there. So.
Yep. What I might do is actually bring in another Honey Badger and redesign it to be a tank rather than a miner.
Yeah. Guns instead of harvesting.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So how much we get from all that stuff being sold?
Well, I went ahead and also pulled the money out of my account because I had some on my account. I'm not sure for what, but I pulled that out, and so altogether I have 28,613.
Nice.
On money card. So.
Alrighty. And
where were you putting the money card?
Oh, my money card I still have on me at the moment. So I want you to just hang on to it because we're going to go back to the base and you can pick it in a box, and I'll combine it with all of mine and the shopping spree when we get to. All right, so it's going to take a bit for us to get back to base, so we will catch you when we get there.